Hello, everybody. Dr. Chris Bogart here from the Sasko River Center. We hope that you've enjoyed our videos up to this point. This week, we're going to add in a couple more videos. Today, I'm going to present one on mindfulness. One of the things that we've been discussing as a team over at Sasko River Center is that in the midst of all of these awful situations that are occurring in the world around coronavirus, we've been trying to look for some of the different silver linings that exist from this pandemic. Some of them being having more time to spend with your kids and your family. Some of them the chance to make a meal that you haven't had the opportunity to make to this point. And some of them doing things that you know are good for you, but you don't often have the time to do, like getting a good night's sleep or exercising or getting that mindfulness practice going that you've talked about for years. So that's what we're going to talk about today, a mindfulness practice. And we're going to go over some of the very basics for this. I'm also going to talk about how you can do this with your kids. I'm going to turn you on to some different apps and different websites that you might want to check into for more information. And then if you have follow-up questions, you can always reach out to me or one of the clinicians at the center, and we can guide you further. If you've done any reading in self-help literature over the last many years, I'm sure you've come across the term of mindfulness. It's often presented as if this is some new concept, but the reality is it's been around for thousands of years and forms the basis of many Eastern philosophies like Buddhism. What we've done currently is we've come across a lot of great research that shows how it actually helps the brain to develop pathways that allow us to regulate and calm more effectively. And today that's particularly poignant with our thoughts very often being pulled into the future of how long is this going to go on for? We're pulled into the past about all the different things that we've been taken away from. Mindfulness helps you to stay present and stay focused on your present because that's really all you have any control over. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is defined as the practice of becoming aware of internal and external experiences in the present moment without any judgment. Basically, all that means is focusing on your sensory experience right now. And the beautiful thing about mindfulness, whether you're talking about with a 4-year-old child, a 16-year-old teenager, or yourself, is mindfulness helps you to understand your feelings much more effectively, begin to be able to label those. It helps you to regulate your body's experiences of breathing and how you feel in different sections of your body. It improves self-control, and it helps you to stay present in your focus, trying to block out all of those distractions that pull you into the future or pull you into the past and cause stress. So how can you get a mindfulness practice going? What we're going to move into are some basic steps that apply, again, whether you're talking about yourself or your children. So what are the steps in a mindfulness practice? Very basic. Find a comfortable place where you're not going to be disturbed. You don't have to do this for a long time. Honestly, you can start with a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Get yourself into a comfortable position. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed. And you just focus on taking a nice deep breath, holding it, slowly releasing it. Often doing the breath through your nose and out your nose helps you to calm even deeper. Become aware of the different sensations in your body, your breath, all the different sounds around you. You tune into all of your different sensory experiences. And again, just try to stay present. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Allow it to come back. What we're going to talk about next are some different mindfulness exercises you can do with your kids. So oftentimes people ask whether you can do mindfulness with kids, and the answer is absolutely yes. Here's a couple of different exercises you can try. There are hundreds of others that you can find in some of the resources I'm going to give you on the next slide. But the first one, activating your senses, is as simple as getting a strawberry or a walnut or something that you enjoy eating or that your child enjoys eating. Take a few deep breaths. Focus on smelling the item that you have in front of you. Feel it as it rubs up against your lips. Take another few deep breaths. Put it in your mouth without chewing it. Just feel the texture of it. Feel the taste as it begins to be created by your mouth. A few more deep breaths. Slowly begin chewing, focusing on what it is that you're chewing and the taste that you're experiencing, and guiding your child through the exact same experience. Doing about a minute to 2 minutes of just focusing on the act of eating that strawberry or that walnut or whatever it is that you're chewing on, and focusing on the different feelings is a mindfulness exercise. You can do the same thing with your family meal, where you just challenge everybody to take one bite and really concentrate on that for a full minute. You can do balloon breathing, where you lie on the floor with a balloon on your belly and you take a real deep breath in and focus on watching the balloon rise. Hold it there and then breathe slowly out so that the balloon falls again, and do that 3, 4, 5 times. Here at the Sasko River Center, our learning coach, David Kuchar, has coined the term mindful minutes, where he challenges students to take 1 minute before they start working on something, take a deep breath, focus themselves, think about the steps of what they're doing, challenging them to stay present and to regulate themselves. I'm going to wrap up for now, but I wanted to give you some really great resources that you can read or check into on the web that will guide you with a lot of different ideas on how to make this a practice for yourself and your kids. A couple of books, Still Sitting or Sitting Still Like a Frog, Planting Seeds, the websites that are there, and some great apps. The first couple are apps that are designed for children. The last couple, Headspace and Calm, are designed for teenagers and adults. I very much encourage you to check into these different websites and apps because there's lots of great information that can guide you in a mindfulness practice. So that's it for now. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Play with this mindfulness material, enjoy it, and we look forward to seeing you next time.